Time now for our Ask the Expert segment with Paul Lindsey. He is with the MacMillan Estate and joins us this morning to talk about estate planning. Very important topic, so thank you so much for coming in. So with the start of 2025, it's a good time to probably reassess your estate strategy and make any necessary updates and whatnot. So what should we all be focusing on then?
Well, I think estate planning generally, Bindu, is the sort of thing that in a new year, everyone's got it as a resolution. Let's get it done, let's get it out of the way. Some people will tell you that they will start their estate planning at the start of the year because there's maybe been a family fight at Christmas or there's a divorce on the cards. But it's certainly something to keep under review, though, as you quite rightly say.
Absolutely. So taxes are a big factor. Of course, we've heard you talk about that. In addition to taxes, if you could tell us a little bit about that and any other factors that are important.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, tax is super important. Most people will come to us and they will want help with taxation. No one is saying, Paul, please help me pay more tax. But there are other pieces at play here. We've got, things like volatility in the investment markets, the need to make sure we've got good, strong legal documents, as well as strategies like trusts where we can protect wealth in our lifetime and, of course, when we pass away as well.
Okay, so once you have a plan in place and we've done our due diligence, talked to you about it, come up with a strategy. So once you do that at the beginning of the year, then can you just leave it? Are you done?
That's a good question. Within reason, yes, you sort of give yourself some time, provided that nothing fundamentally changes from a legislative perspective. But I usually say we should be updating our planning if something changes in life. It could be a personal thing. It could be a divorce, the arrival of a grandchild, something like that. Or it could be a financial piece. It could be, I've sold my business, I've had an inheritance or some other sort of windfall, or I think this is the year I'm going to retire. And so if those sorts of things happen, it's worth coming back to the table and having a look at things again.
What would you say is your biggest overall message to people out there who haven't started planning, don't have a strategy, but they're thinking about it?
Time is of the essence, and of course I would say that, but often we find that if you plan now, you get to be sort of grandfathered under existing legislation. So if you take advantage of perhaps a tax strategy that subsequently gets taken off the table, well, usually you're going to be grandfathered under that. Whereas if you leave it, you're going to lose that opportunity. So, sooner the better, from my opinion. You
mentioned legislation there. There are so many rules around it. I know you have a free webinar that is planned for this month. Can you talk about how people can take part?
Yeah, I mean, it's the webinar is complimentary, of course. You just go to our website and you can register there, as you can see on the screen. You'll learn a little bit more about the offering, and then off the back of that, if people want to have a complimentary consultation, we can learn a little bit more about them. And of course, we can then build a proposal to show how we might be able to bring, value to you and your family.
Okay, a lot to learn, that's for sure. And that's the website there we showed you. Paul Lindsey with MacMillan Estate. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Bindu.
Global News Ask the Expert is brought to you by MacMillan Estate Planning, safeguarding significance. Visit MacMillanestate.com.